First of all, I want to show you how the light map works. For this, I want to show you how to work on this video. We have some seagulls flying in the sky. Maybe you already can imagine what the problem will be with this shot. First of all, this footage is also, oh no, it's 30 frames per second, full HD 30 frames per second. I change the frame rate to this as well. Okay, we can close this and delete the other footage and place the seagulls in here. Okay, so I think we want to work on this area, so I just drag this here. Okay, I'm going to place a sun right here. So the problem with this footage is that the light rays emerge from the parts which are the brightest, and the source and lens flare as well. But the sky is not the brightest part of the pictures, it's the clouds and the seagull's wings and body right here. So if we do what we usually do, we might draw a mask. First we delete the old mask. You can see the light rays are coming from the birds' wings and from the birds and the clouds. This is not what we want. We want the light rays to come from the sky, and the source should be visible here. But yeah, the sky is not the brightest part, but it should be. So we have the light map. We can double click on the light map or double click on the light map down here. And what we need to do is alter this picture so that the sky is the brightest part. So in this case, I would simply use a keyer, the key light. I put it right on the footage and key the blue color. Pick this color. Now the sky is being keyed, but we don't want the final result, so the blue parts shouldn't be subtracted. We just want the screen matte. So now we can see the sky is the darkest and everything is the lightest, but of course we want it the other way around, so I will also place an invert effect. So now we have a very nice light map. The sky is the brightest and the birds are very dark. This is what we want. If we now go back to the light composition, it's set to a very high value, so the lens flare is too much and the light source is too big, and the light rays are coming from all this area. So this is why we have this bigger circle. But so I would suggest to I will delete this mask and draw a smaller mask just around this circle, something like this. So now we have the light rays coming from here, we have the light source right here, and if we move in time, we can see the wings of the seagulls are covering the light source, and we have this great light rays effect right here. Okay. So, but some more words on the light map. As I said before, you can extend the resolution of the light map. So let's do this right now. We're gonna run the script file once more and have the frame rate was 30 seconds, and we want to have the additional resolution 200%. Set up compositions. Now we can see that we have more space for additional light rays. Let's use the oil pumps from before. I'm going to place it underneath this and place it somewhere here. So maybe you probably want to use trees, but I have this footage right here. It will give you a good idea of what it does. So we want to have the light rays come from outside the frame. So now we have this footage right here that would create light rays. So we go back to our light composition. We have to create a new mask because we want to have the light rays come from outside the frame. I suggest to only mask the outside of the frame, something like this. Then we have to move the source point to here, and if we hit 0 for render preview, we can see that the light rays are being generated outside the frame. If you have like 4K footage and you only want to render full HD, you can also zoom into your frame and have it in the put source composition, have it bigger than it usually is, and this will also be in the additional light composition. So if we go to the light map, your actually frame is right in here, and you can also have light rays come from the outside of the frame from your original footage. So this is pretty cool as well. So this is what the light map does. The light map is there to instruct the light rays from where to emerge. So the lightest parts of the light map will be the parts where your light rays will emerge, and your light source will be visible, and the lens flare as well. So you can create everything you can imagine in this composition. You can have a totally different video as the light map, or you can draw masks, whatever you want to do. The brightest parts will be the ones where your light rays source and lens flare will emerge and emit and be visible. Okay, so let's go to a different type of video.